Hello Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today I'm going to be doing an answering your call tarot spread for you Pisces. Heal the ouch. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at this oracle card. So, if you answer your call, I could have told you this. I already kind of sort of understood that this needs to be done. The healing, the ouch, whatever you want, however you say that. Okay, so forgiveness is always a healing thing. Always. It's always helping you heal. Look at that. It's so pretty. Yep, that's so pretty. This is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind, as this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. Nice. So some of you may be feeling that you need to help others, such as I was feeling called to help Pisces. However, the message may be that you're feeling called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of life, and to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. Beautiful. I love this. So this is perfect for answering your calling. Before you can do any of that, you do have to heal yourself, okay? Because you won't be hearing the calling if you don't fix what's going on. I'm going to put that right there. Do I want another one? Yeah, these are lovely cards. I'm gonna take a few oracle cards, okay? Because we're approaching New Year's and it's time. There you go. Another card for Pisces, please. Something that applies to answering a call and being your best Pisces to follow your path. Maybe I just take both. Okay. One is Ghostland. Ooh, and one is One Ring Circus. One Ring Circus. Interesting. Okay. You're capable and competent. Oh, here we go. This is about self-worth, you guys. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent. Excellent. Capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. So this relates back to what I was talking about. Okay, 1 plus 5 is also 6. 6 is a divine number for me. So this relates back to the fact that you have self-worth and you are competent enough to do anything, and other people's lives are other people's lives. This is your life, okay? You don't compare yourself. You don't envy anybody else. You can do whatever you want in your life. Also, the number 38 is 11. 11. 11 is also a master number. Very important. 1 plus 7 is 8. And we have Ghostlands here. That kind of just fell out, so I will read it. So maybe one or some of you will relate to this one. I don't know. I love the clock, though. Oh, it makes me feel very New Year's-ish, guys. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but now you must live in the here and now. This is, I guess, maybe a private message for me, and I'll explain in a minute. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing, for rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps towards a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia, and here's where this applies to me, you guys. I'll explain in a minute. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back or change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. So now, live in the now. The reason I will say this is you guys may have noticed this, and like I said, I can't make this up half the time, you guys. It's just, it happens. You know, every time I've ever questioned my gifts, these kind of things happen. If you see the name John, he is one of my spirit guides. But what you may not know, I'm not sure if I did mention it, is that John was my father in life. He was my biological dad. And this is him when he was young. I have just been looking at old pictures of his mom and dad and him going through memories and feeling very nostalgic. It's very weird that this card just kind of fell out on this wayside. So if this applies to you, it may not. It may have been just a simple message for me in all of this. Just keep that in mind. But for some of you, it may really apply. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of nostalgia right now because of the new year coming through. Yeah, so let's take one from here. This is from the Soul's Journey. I'm completely addicted to this deck. That was the map of the Enchanted Map Oracles cards from Philip Baron Reed that I took out from. So you have to heal what needs to be healed. You have to believe that you can do anything you want by yourself. And you have to live in the now, okay? Those are the three most important things right now. And it applies to whoever it applies to. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay, so... Okay, nothing is gone forever. The belief that we have lost someone or something is merely an illusion to assist us in learning to appreciate our having had it in the first place. The emotion of grief and a sense of loss are absolutely real. Oh, I'm sorry, I guess this is for me as well, or whoever is going down memory lane. Okay? But that is the point. The lesson of loss is not about the actual physical separation because the parting is temporary and illusionary. The point of the lesson is to acknowledge that the bonds of love never end, that we have never been abandoned. Oh, wow. When you accept in your heart that you will be reunited with everything you have ever loved, it will give you the ability to move beyond your grief and derive something beneficial from the experience. To wallow in grief is to pass up the opportunity that you and your soul family have devised and learn nothing from it. Instead, allow your grief to take you to a place of deeper understanding. Yeah, I guess I was missing them. And I guess I should have probably cleansed my aura, but I'm going to ask them right now to please send in messages, please, you guys. Send in messages for Pisces. Help me out here and help my Pisces as well. Like I said, some of you may be feeling the same way. I tend to resonate with all of you guys at one point or another, so I'm just going to leave that there. And I'm going to, I'm going to do this. I've just saged both of these, so they should be good for you guys. I didn't sage those, but I saged these, so... Let's see, we're going to start here, okay? Answering your calling. I hope that it does resonate for some of you. I guess they were just, I don't know, I guess my strong emotion for them, or just looking back, kind of made sure they wanted, I guess, to let me know that they're fine and that they're always here. And, you know, it's very nice, and it's true, they never do leave. They never do leave. All the people you love, they're with you. Trust me on this. They are with you. Okay? So answering your calling, let's see. Something that is calling you, Pisces. What? Okay, we need something that is calling Pisces. Okay, so we start with the Seven of Swords. Wow. Okay. That's kind of a harsh card. Let's see what that means. Okay. So this is safeguarding your creativity, okay? This is safeguarding what you bring life to in this world, okay? There's a lot of people that are always around and they're willing to try to discourage you from doing, but you are a one-ring circus. You have the ability, okay, to do whatever you want and believe in whatever you do. So there is no need for you to ever feel like what you're doing isn't important, or that somebody needs to edit or change your creative process. They don't need to, okay? So you need to safeguard this. You need to duck the naysayers, the negativity, okay? So this is something that's calling you and you must protect it. So I will say that much. So we'll start with that right here. Okay. Why do you need to engage with what's calling you? Okay. Well, I would, I can guess what they would say, but for me, I would, before the cards come out, I would say that it's important to be creative. It's important to be authentic to yourself, Pisces. You need to have authenticity, okay? The best creators in the world come from that. Okay. Why? Because it gives you insight. There you go. You have the Hermit card there. Why is it important to engage with your calling? Yeah. It reconnects you to your inner self. Okay? It reconnects. This is a card of reconnection, of celebration. And this reconnects you with what shines from inside of you. Okay? All the stuff, all the deep-rooted stuff that comes out of you, all that magic, all the spirit, the light that you emanate, okay? It's very important. When you engage with it, I feel like they're saying it's like an elastic. You practice. You make it something that is ritual, right? You create. You become more insightful inside of yourself. You practice stuff that you're looking into, and then you bring it out here. It's like a muscle. It's like the heart. It's like an elastic. It's like the brain. You just keep bringing it out and then getting a fresh perspective, okay, through your self-reflection and your meditation, and you keep increasing your spiritual path and your spiritual knowledge. It just connects you further to yourself. So that's why it's important to engage in this always. Okay. Why? Okay, so why? Sometimes we know this, but we avoid it. So why are we avoiding? Why in our life do we avoid like going inside of ourselves? I would probably say it's, yeah. It's not always easy going inside of yourself, okay? It's not only that. Wow, you got two major arcanas, okay? When you face the illusions of what life is, which is the Moon card as well, it's our card, Pisces. It's a card of intuition, but it's also the card of illusion. And I say this all the time, okay? The moon doesn't actually have its own light. It reflects from the sun. So in essence, it's an illusion, okay? It's not a light, although it looks like one. It's not. It has no light of its own, okay? It's a reflection. So, why would we avoid it? It's because you have to review, you have to break the illusions, Okay, and then you have to release and change. And change is not easy. It's not easy. To engage with your calling is to really fully integrate yourself to changing what no longer fits. And that is always difficult. We are not easy to change. Some of us, we love change. We'll jump off a building first chance we get. But some of us, wow, do we get in that comfortable pair of slippers and we just don't want to leave it. Okay. So next up is this. Why? Something that I must accept. So what does Pisces have to accept in this journey? That change is inevitable, maybe? I know these seem pretty common sense, but hey, they're surprising me with their cards, so I guess, okay. Ah, the intuition card. Love it. What you accept is that you have intuition. Oh my God, do we ever have intuition? Don't we, Pisces? Yeah. Yeah, and it's always butting in, isn't it? It's always coming in, okay? It presents itself in ways where it is very, how can I say it? It can get very adventurous, okay? The communications that come in are something new. From what I get is it comes in fast and it kind of takes us for a ride, okay? Your intuition is always like, how did I know that was going to happen? Why did I turn that radio on and the song I was thinking about play? And why is that song so important? And then you find out that somebody was thinking of you, or somebody who's passed was his favorite song, or there's all these signals. And you know what? It's kind of fun. It is kind of fun, okay? So you got to realize that with change, with all of this that's happening, when you're answering your call, it's not all so heavy energy. It can be fun if you let it in. It can be very enlightening and energetic and kind of exciting, okay? Because you're getting messages in, and then when you start looking for those messages, you know that's what they are. When you finally stop dismissing them and letting them in, you understand what they are and what they're for. And that's pretty darn exciting. And it also helps you move forward in where you need to go. You can ask questions and get an answer, which is awesome. Okay, so how can we listen to our calling? I'm not taking these, they just fell out. How can Pisces answer their calling? How can Pisces answer their calling? Oh, the Devil card, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what this is, but I always like getting clarifiers, right? Double cards, the Hermit, okay? It makes us go internally and it makes us break cycles. That's as simple as that, okay? We can, as humans, we can get in cycles. I mean, there's cycles available to us that have been taught us generation after generations, okay, of how to do things. And sometimes you don't even question why those cycles are good or not. We just keep repeating them over and over again. So it is restrictive. It is... it feels good sometimes, but it's not good for us. So it is, it's a good thing to make us look into that, to shed light into the darkness of things, into the restrictive. Why did we chain ourselves? It's to set ourselves free from those cycles, okay? So if you want to listen to your calling, that's how you do it. Look at the things in your life that... what purpose do they serve? Sometimes it's simple things, but what purpose do they actually serve? Are they freeing us? Or are they restricting us? Okay, very important. So, alright, so last but not least is a message from universe or spirit. Oh, that came out right away. We have the Five of Pentacles here. And I would say that this is we're not alone, okay? And there are solutions to our problems. That would be, yeah, there is balance. Okay, there's balance in everything. Sometimes we block our own way. The Five of Pentacles for me is always a card of opposites. Okay? It is a card of opposites. And this is somebody who's giving. Okay, so help is always here. Help is always here. She can go in there and get warm from the cold. That church is available, always has been. It's a symbol of sanctuary, okay? So she could go in there and she has help. There's somebody with her. She's not alone, okay? And this is the card of generosity and help, of give and take. So what is the message? You have help. It's spiritual help. You can ask for help. You can actually ask another human being for help. And guaranteed, if you're in a room and there's 10 more people, whatever, you will have somebody who will give you a hand, okay? If you don't demand anybody, and if you go genuinely and say, look, I'm having a hard time and I need help, guaranteed there's somebody in there with a soul and a heart who will help you, okay? You have to remember that. At the core, we've all forgotten that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And our spirit is a good spot, okay? It's a good egg. That is the one thing that is good about us, regardless of what our journey is on the planet, okay? Just we forget, we get waylaid, our journey gets sidelined, and we don't pay attention to it anymore, okay? I would like to pull one more card, something, there you go, the Strength card. And remember, Pisces, you have strength. You have ability to stay strong. You're brave. You have a lot of courage. You have to trust yourself. Okay? You are a one-ring circus. You have learned from a lot of things in your life. You have the ability to heal yourself, not just yourself, and others. Okay? And for those of you who needed the message that came out from the ghost lands and the grief, people who go, the nostalgia that is behind, you can't live in it, okay? You have to live in the now. You can't go too far in the future, and you can't live in the past. The best place for you is right now, to live in your dreams and to work at making them come true every second that you are here in the present, okay? And remember that when you do think of the people in the past who have loved you, who have gone before you, they're still with you. They never really leave. They're never really gone. Thank you so much for being here. This reading has meant a lot to me today. We are still clicking quickly to the end of the year. One more day, and that's it for 2020. What a year. Anyway, leave me a comment, leave me a like. That helps the channel immensely. Thank you for all your support as so far as of yet. If you haven't subscribed already, I ask you that you do that right now. This is a great channel to offer support, inspiration, and even some motivation to Pisces to help them along in their journey on this planet. Take care of yourself, stay safe, lots of love, lots of light, and a ton of blessings to you, Pisces. Take care.